This like bright white page is killing me. But see how much I yap during this one. Mostly what I'm trying to do here is to like hash and store the password, so possibly set up some sort of database or something. At which point we can go back to our front end and just hook in some fetch calls, and hopefully it just pops off. Let's just log in a little bit. All right. So I found this little article from Codecademy, and it's just kind of a crash course on, password auth. I don't know. JWT token, JSON web token. We'll have to look into this stuff too, because I want to generate these. Wow. Okay. So let's get everything in order here. There we go. Cool. All right. So it's talking about bcrypt, which here, I'm going to close out of some of these. Oh yeah, I was thinking of naming this audio video disco, which translates in Latin to something like I hear, I see, I learn. And maybe we can support videos too. That'd be kind of cool. Let's see. So we need, we're going to be using bcrypt apparently. And I kind of remember doing this at some point in the past. At some point. I'm trying to think back, like when 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago. So yeah, we generate a salt. We call this hash function. We pass in the password and the salt. Oh, it's async. Okay. Return null if there's an error. Okay, fine. Like, this is super easy. So this is what we will store, and I assume there's like a d hat. Oh, it's the next section here. Compare. So we can use bcrypt compare to compare the provided password and the stored hashed password. Okay. So you pass in the password and the hash, and we would get that hash from a database. Okay. That's easy enough, I think. All right. So bcrypt. There's like some stuff I don't mind building from scratch. I kind of wanted to not use Next.js, but I need to like learn something. I've been, like to learn some of the frameworks, even if I'm not particularly fond of them. So bcrypt, cool. We can just install. How to safely store a password. Huh. I'm not a very big, cyber security kind of guy. Like, I know the basic. Like, I know I'm not going to, like, fall to a phishing campaign or anything, but, I'm not one of those guys like really into like penetration testing and hacking and all of that. I always liked building stuff. Although it's interesting, I like watching DEF CON quite a lot. I love DEF CON. Okay, bcrypt. We're the answer. Okay, fine. Um, okay. I mean, I'm just going to like create a table in a database for users and sort by email. Like, should be fine. I'll probably I'll need to store the token as well, right? I'll have to read more about tokens. Okay. Let's do something like this. So back in the day, I used to over-engineer everything. I still kind of do, just for the sake of typing more and trying to implement more stuff. But as an exercise, I guess. But when files work, like I can separate this out into multiple files, and I might, like if I get more utilities and stuff like that. But for now, I'm just going to toss everything into one file, and it's going to be fine. Like I think this Next.js stuff is kind of like a lot. Like to be honest, you have to have a folder for every page and stuff. That's fine, and I get it. Like I kind of get it, but pardon me. It just seems like a lot. I'm a big proponent of just getting stuff done. Hence why I really don't use OOP in JavaScript. Like, you can. But I don't mind this global scope kind of stuff. I mean, I could wrap this in a function and return it. And I kind of did that with that Canvas JS engine thing I was making, but I don't know. I'm sure there's arguments to be made, and I'm not so interested in them. I'm yapping a lot, actually. Okay, so what am I going to do here? Let's just say off. Cool. Not a big fan of this two-space tab thing either. But I don't really care that much. There's like a time and a place. Like if you jump into someone's, like if you ever do open source or you get a job and you jump into someone's project, right? And you're trying to figure out the code base and everything else, you should not push against the code base. Conform to the rules of that code base. There's too many people that go in and they have all these ideas. They're like, oh, God, if only we did this. Why are we doing X, Y, and Z? It's just they're doing it that way. Conform, user styling, 2 tabs, 4 tabs. Those arguments aren't helpful. I don't know. In my opinion, just use whatever they're using. Do it in the way they're doing it. Learn from them. Conform to, unless you have like a really good reason not to. But if you're the only code that like deviates from the rest of the code base in a way especially that's kind of poor form or is over engineered or whatever the case is, it's just it doesn't vibe. Like you got to have a vibe, some cohesion to a code base, and a lot of it, big code bases turn into forms of spaghetti. But even then, there's a sort of order to it, or there should be, and there's always a place for a little bit of individuality. But if they want you to use types, use types. It's like don't. Like, good luck walking into it like an enterprise corporation and getting them to upgrade from like Java 8. They're not going to use Java 17 or whatever. I don't even know what I'm arguing against. I'm trying to justify my use of 2 space tabs. Okay. Just, it doesn't matter that much. It doesn't matter that much. What matters more is the code and does it work, not how clean it is or how unspaghettied it is. If you can kind of maintain it and make it work and provide the deliverable, that's, in my opinion, what's most important. You know, everybody has a goddamn opinion. Try not to over-engineer, just make something. Try not to, like, of course, the whole last video was like 2 hours of me focusing on the wrong things, but I guess it wasn't all of that. I just remember doing a lot of like, ooh, what's this? Okay, speaking of not focusing, that was a long rant that said nothing really. Just, you know, coding standards exist, but also, like, who gives a Okay, let's hash a password. You know, Codecademy is fine. I like Codecademy. I remember learning Python 2.7 syntax there way back in the day. I don't think it's like, I don't know. I think it's really good for like becoming somewhat familiar with the basics of a language, but outside of that, like, you're going to learn the real stuff by trying to make things and stumbling over yourself like I'm doing here. This is the way it works. You're never going to, well, I don't know. I'm never going to be the smartest guy in the room. So I just try my best to make things and, you know, understand them. And sometimes that's not very quick. Okay, but, you know, it's the effort. We got bcrypt. Wonderful. So let's get it in here. Bcrypt. Actually, let's go back to here. So we need a salt. Okay, so yeah, just gen salt. Okay, const salt equals bcrypt dot salt. Get salt. Gen salt. We probably need to import. Oh. Well. Yeah, I'm in the back end, right? Yeah, I'm in the back end. I hate this like bloat with npm. Like, what is this node modules folder? Oh my god. Like, what is... Okay, I'm gonna go get some more water and we're going to figure this out. So, okay. You know, it's like, yeah, there's a lot of bloat, but it's also like, good luck walking into a modern... Like, good luck trying to say, wow, we need to convert all of this to vanilla JavaScript or something. You know, it might not be that far off, but they're not going to do it. Oh, right, this needs to be an async function. But besides that, I can't import npm install bcrypt. Yeah. And it's a require. Wonderful. But we should be able to just say import bcrypt from bcrypt. Huh. Okay. Okay. What? Sorry. Did I not do that? I have a little dyslexia, but it's not... No. Okay. Maybe I'm just gonna try. Right. Okay. Interesting. Could not find what they call it, module. Why is it always something, you know? NPM rebuild? Huh. Okay, let's just, oops. NPM bcrypt, or excuse me. What is, I've typed this save command a lot. What does that mean? What version? So I don't think that save is going to do anything for me. Well, let's try this rebuild. Nada. Oh, is it just a type issue? Oh, I might have misread that error. Oh, heartache by the number. Okay. So, back on track. So we need to generate the salt, and then we just okay. Return. Oh, we also need to await this. Make that an async function. Return await, let bcrypt hash. Pardon. Oh, password then salt. Okay, let's try that out. Just for the sake of example. No, off. Just a habit of mine to declare things before I use them. Okay. Oh, body.password. What am I doing? Okay. No. Oh, hash. Okay. There we go. Man, getting used to it. Let's try it. Oh, they want me to try catch here. But I don't know. It'd be kind of cool if like I don't know if this is like a distributed site. You know, so like I guess what I mean is I don't know if I want to just open up sign up. I might require a token, you know, for sign up itself so that only myself can do anything with it, or friends or something like that. Is my idea. Because like I think beyond this, like legality wise, I don't need some rando hopping onto my website and making me like, you know, max out. I don't know. I just would rather have it not public. Public but not public. Public so people don't upload copyrighted music. You know. Okay. But still have like a homepage kind of like SoundCloud does here, you know. But you just can't upload anything. Okay. So let's give this a whirl, huh? We also need to check well, one, we need to launch the site. Oh, it was okay. Oh, right. We need to compile. It's a different. Yeah. It is not Next.js. Okay. TS config. All right. I'm getting it. And then node index.js. Okay. Nice. Hash, nada. Oh, async. I need to like I need to await that. And this needs to be an async function. Okay. You know, I wrote this like bash script, but I could really do this. Oh yeah, for my like Canvas thing, I wrote a bash script. This is more or less just bash. It is bash. At least as far as I can tell. I'm not a big bash man, you know. So tcp tsconfig.json and node index.js. There we go. npm run. Oh, about start. Awesome. Okay, cool. Oh, great. That's great. So the next bit is me trying to figure out Postgres. Oh, actually, I need to like maybe generate a token first. Let's check out JWTs, JSON Web Tokens. Was a JSON Web Token. Okay. Fine. Signed tokens. Okay, fine. Header payload signature. I've never generated this. I've worked with them. I've had to like read and, you know, process. Mostly read. JWTs. Like I'll get one back from an endpoint call and pass it along in some sort of automated test scenario or some such. Okay, so you define the type in the algorithm. Claims. Okay, so there are 3 types of claims: registered, public, and private claims. Interesting. How do you actually use and like generate them though? Okay. I hate this site. Oh no, I was thinking of W3. I also don't like this site that much, but it's fine. Yeah, I know what they are. Not taking your course. We should probably also generate those. This is kind of interesting though. So like you pass in all of this information and then what, like encode it or serialize it or some such, and you can unserialize it to get information about it. That's actually really cool. I'm sorry. They tell me like what goes into it, but maybe I'm missing something, huh? How do you serialize a JW? Okay. Oh, they did have a little example here. Hold on. Oh, so we should just hash it. So we can just use bcrypt. Amazing. Okay, let's do that then. Async function create. How about generate JWT. Let us definitions and checks. And then up here, something later. I do not want that password. I want the hashed password. Then I guess we do need an ID. What's a good like UUID generator? Yeah, just UUID. Okay. Then let us do that. Okay, rad. User do needs to be a type user, and then you just generate. Okay. Okay. I mean, like, what else do we need? This token, I guess, or do we? Because the token is going to represent this, so probably not. Okay. What? Huh. Here. Oh. But you know, it's like, what's this? You know? Is it the same? No, it was a different issue. Whatever. Going to, I mean, it's a UUID. Why do I need a separate package? Okay. So we should actually generate the user here for now. For now. Or maybe we could do like, oh, this doesn't need to be async. Well, what are we returning here? But like, what's... Whatever. Okay. So, that needs to be typed as well. So we'll say const hashed password equals hash password. Oops. And you know, like, we could hash anything with that. So hash string. There we go. No? Oh. Okay, nice. Oh, because they said that was a string, but it's a promise string. Okay. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Create user. I do want to return a token from this. So So we need to base 64 URL encode the header. So, okay. Const header. Okay. Const. It's just the user. We're just using the user. And then secret. How do we generate a secret key? Okay, so if I'm understand, I've just been sitting here in silence. If I understand this correctly, we hash the header and the user, and then we pull a hashed signature of some sort or something that we store so that we can ensure it's signed. So we'll have to decrypt it or dehash it or whatever. It will verify if no one changed the header and the payload data of the token. Okay. So I think instead of including the email in there, we don't want to include the email. We want to include the user ID, which is meaningless to anybody else. So that means const payload equals ID user.id. And that's like all I really care about. I mean, we can add a name at some point. Who cares? Okay. So So the secret token could really be anything. It's just a combination of all those things then. So and that unique signature, I mean, could just, again, be the hash. Okay. So the secret could be tomato. And there's probably more to this, but and then what we take that and we dehash it. And okay, so this is a little bit of work. This is interesting though. And I'm probably doing it, this obviously much more to read. Oh, verifying. Okay. So it doesn't really matter, to do store somewhere else. But let's say tomato. Tomato. Okay. So, this also, yeah, async. Because I need to hash all this stuff. So, okay. Const hashed header equals hash string header. Oh, this isn't just hash string. Let's just say hash any. Unless it calls for a string. Oh, which is fine. Let's stringify this stuff. I need to change this name back. Okay, rad. Const hashed. I don't know why I read this stuff out. payload. And then, oops. Oh, signature. It should be secret. The signature equals hashed header plus hashed payload plus hashed secret. Oh. All of these need to be awaited. Nice. Okay, so wait. Where do we, the signature... And of course I'll have to generate like new tokens. So, so how does this work, right? We store the signature Yeah, so the JSON web token is this plus the signature. You know, I like that other site more. This Geeks for Geeks stuff sucks. JSON web tokens, yeah. No, that wasn't it. What do I? Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah. Okay, nice. So const JWT equals hashed payload signature. And so what? So if that signature matches along with the header and the payload, then we're good to go. Okay. So we'll use that during login. I just want to see if... So we don't need that. So we have the ID. And so we need to like that. And then our tokens here. Let's ditch the password, right? Ditch this hash. We'll return the email. Maybe the ID. Okay, let's try it out. see what happens, huh? Okay, nice. What did I mess up here? Why is the token empty? Oh. Oh, I'm not awaiting that. That doesn't look right. Let's try that again here. Yeah, that's not right. It's too many dots, right? Okay, here. Oh. They have dots on the end of them. That's why. It's a really long key. Does it matter though? So can we decrypt this now? Oh, I'm not base URL. I'm not encoding crap. Okay. JS base. What was it? Do I need to like store those encodings somewhere? I can. That's fine. Bcrypt has like a compare thing. Here, I'm going to oops. Oh my god. Goodness. Oh. Okay. How do I base 64? Can I just here? Oh. Yeah. That's what I thought. So it still has to be a string. Okay, so we'll hash a string of the encoding. Encode. And just to make sure on the return here. Yeah. Ah. Okay, let's try that again. Fine. Sure. Yeah. I might be using the wrong algo here. I don't know. I've seen bearer tokens before. This is more of a J. Okay. I might have to do some reading. And what? Oh, almost on the hour mark. Okay. Well, I think I might end it here. Continue on my authentication journey later. It is definitely time for dinner. So, y'all have a good one.